Guys headlines.
Breaking news. We're live if you want to watch Rise Guys Headlines right now.
Oh, yeah, we are. Live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
Yep. You can watch us all them places right now.
Right now, talk about things.
YouTube
in video form.
Yeah. Got some news for you. Teslas are bad ideas for committing crimes. I never thought about it, but here's the reason why.
Run out of juice.
Exactly. This happened near Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta.
Two people near Atlanta just stole a bunch of stuff from a Sam's Club. You know, as you just scan and go, they scan 3 items.
Atlanta.
Boy, Atlanta right now, they're having a tough time.
Yeah, I ain't lost nothing there. I'm fine.
Like the environmental protesters that were shooting bottle rockets at the cops.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get to that, too.
Sorry.
No. It's fine. It's a good tease. Go ahead and tease it.
I'll tease you then.
We can get to that, man. Yeah, they sold a bunch of stuff from Sam's Club. They could barely fit it all in their car. They walked off with several gaming systems and stuff like electric toothbrushes.
Yeah, they'll sell those gaming systems for like $500 plus.
Well, they're not going to, fat boy.
They're taking them to Toys for Tots.
Cops were able to catch them about 10 miles down the road because they had to stop and recharge their Tesla.
Good Lord, man.
Yeah, I get you.
With one of those fast chargers, Tesla can take 30 minutes or more to fully charge. You got to plan ahead. You got to, if you're going to commit crimes in a Tesla, you got to have a full charge.
Good Lord. The whole thing, the mass exodus with stuff and, you can't mess with them or whatever. What if they do the old fashioned thing where they put some kind of cord there at the bottom of the entrance door, where if somebody's running out, the cord comes out and the buggy stops.
I like that.
Or it trips them up.
Well, then you get sued for hurting them.
Well, no, the truth is what's going to end up happening is, in my estimation, is that it's going to call, because all these people are like, you know why we don't care? It's because we just write it off on the insurance. And the insurance companies are going to be like, listen, jerks, these may end up even being your friends and family that you're telling to come up here and do this while we're working here. And we promise we definitely won't say anything. And then you're going to get that, sell it on eBay or whatnot, or whatever it's called.
Whatever.
Mercury.
Is that it?
Any of them.
And then
Plato's Closet.
But what's going to happen is insurance company premiums are going to go sky high. Businesses will fall apart. And then what's left?
Nothing.
Walmart and Amazon.
Pretty much, yeah. Let's see. They stole $8,700 worth of stuff from Sam's Club.
Jesus.
That's felony. Obviously, that's felony theft charges. And they had several guns and a few big bags of weed. So they got charges for possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, possession of a firearm while committing a crime. They had a lot of trouble.
Probably didn't even have a Sam's Club membership, too. Just walked in.
Well, maybe so. Maybe they using somebody else's membership. That's fraud.
Fraud.
They probably put on Groucho glasses and went and got multiple free samples, too.
You're making fun of me as a kid. I did that one time.
That's fun.
Maybe that's where the sunglasses thing came from. Like they wouldn't recognize the portly little boy coming up in his husky-sized jeans.
Yeah. We'll stay in Atlanta. Dateline, Atlanta, all morning. The Atlanta Police Department says 23 people were charged with domestic terrorism after an attack on the controversial future site of that training complex that has been nicknamed Cop City by people who oppose it. They say dozens of, quote, violent agitators staged a peaceful protest as cover to attack officers and construction vehicles on the site.
So the thing about that, I saw it yesterday evening, and the first time I saw it, I paid no attention to the news source. And I try not to do that if it's just an organic kind of Google thing or whatever. And it said Atlanta environmentalists were throwing fire bombs at police officers. And then another one said they were throwing like, what do you call it? Molotov cocktails at them. But I watched the video. It looked like bottle rockets, fireworks.
Well, according to the Atlanta police, they listed large rocks, bricks, Molotov cocktails, and fireworks. And I'm not going to shoot a Roman candle at somebody with a pistol. That's a bad idea.
Well, I watched the video several times, and I saw bottle rockets. But, the other stuff, maybe they didn't throw them hard enough. I don't know.
Yeah. Out of the 23 people who were charged, 2 are from Georgia. One is from Canada. One is from France. The others are from states all over the United States.
What?
Do you know?
The fact that people can just drop everything and just go across the country to be a pain in the ass.
You know where that came from? Flash mobs. That became a trendy thing.
Mhm.
Everybody all connect up. We're going to meet up at some place. We're going to break out and song and dance, and we're doing it for fun. And then it turns into what some would call a nefarious situation.
Yeah. There's an activist named Kamal Franklin. He told CNN that most of the people attending the protest were from the Atlanta area. Just that most of the ones arrested were not.
But
Quote,
see,
well, what you got?
they even admit that they pretended they were having a peaceful protest
Mhm.
to sneak up on them.
Yeah.
So that right there in itself, for people that are truly peaceful, wanting a peaceful change or whatever it may be, you're basically throwing mud all over them because now everybody's going to be looked at as they're peaceful. They
Yeah.
have candles, but what's under the candle?
Yeah.
Is it a knife?
Yeah. It's better to be a sheep in wolf's clothing.
Yeah. Well, if I say gun, it'll be shoot.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Yeah.
Bang bang.
Yeah, the activist Kamal Franklin said, quote, the language being used by police calling those arrested outside agitators is meant to separate protesters and meant to criminalize and detach a movement from its homegrown origins. Sorry.
Wow. Don't
My
detach
bad.
their organs.
Something about headlines, man.
Something about headlines.
Yeah.
So do they think they're just going to build this place and it's going to make the police get bigger somehow? Like it's a safety training center.
Yeah, the Atlanta Public Safety Training Center.
So that would be a good thing, you would think.
Well, I know it's a big controversy. Honestly, I don't follow stuff too much.
I did not.
Oh,
I was not
dude,
aware
don't.
of the controversy. I just
Yeah.
thought they were building like a big police academy, which I would hope would into another movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great show.
Let's see. People are saying the project may damage the environment and add to the militarization of police. That's what.
Well,
the
what about the
opponents say.
sulfur from their fireworks they're shooting off? Like I'll find holes in all. Everybody does that. Nobody can live that pure, clean life
Yeah.
that they want to. You go live somewhere in the woods or whatever, but you still there's something in your life that goes against all the other stuff you preach at everybody else.
Mhm.
It's like everything.
Yeah, it's a $90 million, 85-acre training space. It's expected it'll have classrooms, shooting range, a mock city for burn building, urban police training, and of course for emergency vehicle drivers.
Oh Lord!
Yeah.
I mean,
Remember when Walmarts were going to be, migrant jails is what the rumors were for the longest time,
Mhm.
which they did kind of look like they were going to be that way. but
Yeah,
that was just lack of caring about architecture anymore.
yeah.
I mean, these
Some
hardcore
McDonald's.
environmentalists, man, that fight over every spot of land. I mean, everybody compromises everywhere else as far as recycling and trying to make everything else better as a whole. But you're fighting over land that you think this is going to go untouched. Like, how much of that is left? I can ride home and tell you like a bunch of stuff has been cleared out for subdivisions galore.
Well, I do say that after they develop it, there will be 265 acres surrounding it that will be preserved as green space.
See, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
You got your little land.
Yeah, and there was I mean,
Central Park up in New York.
and things have escalated there with this because Emmanuel Esteban Terran, also known as, I can't pronounce it, sorry, he was shot and killed January 18th after he allegedly shot a state trooper while police were clearing people from the area.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
That's
No,
my
it's
mouth.
it's a mess.
It is.
Everything's a mess. Well, I got one more for you real quick. Bunch of people calling 911 about UFOs right now. What's going on? Is it aliens? Is it aliens?
No,
It is not aliens.
it's not. It hasn't been. It's not.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just our own stuff. We're not saying anything.
It's not even that. It's Jupiter and Venus in the sky.
Oh, the planet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking full moon like
Oh
hell
yeah,
last
it was
night.
really
man.
bright out. I loved it. They're very visible right now in the evening sky, especially.
So we're UFO crazy now.
Oh,
UAV
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, cops in Central California had to post on Facebook last week, asked people to stop calling 911 about seeing Jupiter and Venus, because they have been the brightest objects in the sky other than the moon recently, and they've been really close together. So it looks like they crossed over each other and merged last Wednesday, and that won't happen again until 2039. Yeah.
I saw this thing the other day. You remember because I would look at some of these conspiracy theory videos and stuff And this one was really out there. So remember the Netflix show or movie called Don't Look Up?
Mhm.
No, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, with DiCaprio and everybody.
Yeah.
And then it comes to, oh man, we see UFOs all of a sudden in America, and everybody sees them, and at least videos of them and stuff. This new conspiracy is that was a reverse
Cowgirl.
reverse cowgirl. It was reverse brainwashing because the real UFOs are underground.
Yeah.
And they want us to be actually looking up, because when they're saying don't look up, it's Hollywood saying don't look up, but we're like, no, we're woke. We should look up, but really it's going down.
And that's a theory I've heard more about in recent years, is that the stuff is going on deep sea,
Well,
beneath the oceans.
Elon in the air and Boring Company underneath us.
Yeah.
Yeah, magnetic tunnels.
Yeah.
Something
Something like that.
Something.
But
Remember,
yeah.
like when the Goonies and all that, when they went under, like,
Yeah. And I think people are scared of this stuff right now, just mainly because the Chinese spy balloons are still fresh in the memory from last month. But we've completely forgotten about it and moved on for the most part. We still got a little inkling of it in the back of our head.
Yeah, but what was going on then? Like, you look at that, soon as Chinese balloons, weather balloons, that controversy, then everyone's looking at the Murdoch case.
Yeah.
Like, look here.
Oh, what are we going to do next?
I don't know. I don't want to prognosticate.
Well, we'll find out either.
I have an eye exam coming up.
Okay, I can tell. I'm 9. Those are your Rise Guys headlines.
Thank you. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll say, hey, famous people born today, happy birthday,
Or suck it.
right after this. Good morning.